Are you really expecting us to believe that you have not killed civilians?
No, we don't have killed any civilians.
Do you accept now that your group murdered civilians on an horrendous scale?
You cannot prove that they were killed by Palestinians.
No, Dr. Naim.
And how did you feel when you watched that? Your own fighters, your own people doing that to innocent civilians. Were you ashamed?
No, I feel proud that our Palestinian people, for 75 years under Israeli occupation, did not surrender, did not raise the white flag, and still fighting Israel.
All right, peace of Christ, all of you. As you see, those are the dogs of Hamas. And all of them, they are Hamas leaders. The first three of them, they deny that they killed anybody. And I mean, the funny is that the Mohammedan, they have the GoPro camera on the top of their head, and they recorded their own crimes by their own hands. And then they deny what they did. And then this guy at the end, he said, yeah, we are proud about it. Let me play it again so we can, peace of Christ to all of you first. But as you see, we are not talking about peace. We are talking about war, sadly. And those dogs must go.
Are you really expecting us to believe that you have not killed civilians?
No, we don't have killed any civilians.
Do you accept now
We have not.
that your group murdered civilians on an horrendous scale?
You cannot prove that they were
You
killed
cannot prove it? Can you prove it? Can you prove it? Like, are you serious? Can you prove it? Now listen to me. I am Hamas leader. Can you prove that we killed civilians? And you know, at the same time, when the Israeli attack in Gaza, they accused them of killing civilians. But those are the same civilians we saw them dancing in the street, thanking Allah for victory for killing civilian, which is Israeli. You know, I saw a video of a so-called Palestinian guy. He is a YouTuber. He was crying from happiness. Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. Look how many we kidnapped. Alhamdulillah. Look, as the booty. And then a week after, he was crying. Look what they did to us. Look what they did to us. Look what they did to us. And, you know, as you see, the title is about what, like, where are we now in the war? This is a video from Al Jazeera TV, actually. The same website of Al Jazeera TV deny any victory to Israel. The same website. The same TV made this, saying that the Israeli already, they occupied the following area. The one you see in green. Let me zoom out so you can see it. If you remember a few days ago, maybe 2 days ago maybe, I told you that the Israeli most likely, they are going to cut this area where you see the green, you know, so they can divide Gaza into two territory. And obviously this is really what's happening. Gaza is divided into two territory. And according to Al Jazeera TV, let me try to play the video for you. And I will try to draw. I'm opening my tools to draw for you the lines. Where is the video here? All right. So this is Al Jazeera TV. Actually, this is from Israeli TV, channel 14. And this is the Al Jazeera terrorist television. If you go to their website, they are saying to you that Israel was able to accomplish nothing. They are wasting their time. Hamas, they are using a new weapon. The Israeli army fell into trap. Israeli army cannot get even 1 meter. The same stupid TV station saying the following. Now those who speak Arabic, than you.
هذه مسارح العمليات. الجيش الإسرائيلي يحاول السيطرة على هذه المنطقة وهذه هي مناطق التوغل الرئيسية.
So the Israeli army tried to capture this area, and this is the area where the Israeli are already in. It's just what he said. So how they are trying to capture it? And then he continue.
له يحاول قطع هذه المنطقة الجنوبية وهذه.
And he is trying to cut this area here, the green one.
هي مناطق التوغل الرئيسية له. نتحدث عن محور.
All right. So here, this is the major offense the Israeli army has, doing right now. Let us continue. I hope you can see the graphic clear. Let us see if we can zoom more. All right.
صلاح الدين الذي يربط الشمال بالجنوب.
And the Israeli army was able to control actually, or to cut the area of our highway street, major street in Gaza, which is this one. It's called Salahuddin. This street is now controlled, or at least maybe this area here, not all the street, but it's the same, because now they cannot go between the two sides of Gaza. So obviously the Israeli are cutting all roads, and they are going to take control of them from every direction, because already the Israeli are here and the Israeli are here. And now this is from yesterday, by the way. The news I'm delivering to you now, this is a video from yesterday. So the Israeli already supposedly from yesterday, according to Al Jazeera TV, which is denying any victory to Israel. All right. So already they are here, and already they are here. According to Al Jazeera TV, actually, he said that Israeli army did not reach to the sea yet. The Israeli army reached this area. Oh, hold on. My program is acting. So according to Al Jazeera TV, the Israeli army reached here. And there's about 1 kilometer and so from this area to the beach. But, I mean, they just started. So if they control all this area, I mean, remember, this area alone is like, what, 10% of Gaza? This is what, same, 5% maybe? So if this is in the first 2 days, then by tomorrow maybe they will be able to cut all the beach line, and they will control all this area. Or maybe by now they are doing that, because remember, this is from yesterday. The news I'm showing you right now, this is the map made by Al Jazeera TV, scumbag of Al Jazeera TV from yesterday. So if the Israeli are already controlling all this area here, and we don't know by today if they took over this area here or not, but let us assume it's going to take them maybe 2 more days to take it. That means what they are doing simply, they are surrounding Hamas from all directions, so they have no access to the sea. And we are sure that the Israeli army, with their all, Marines options, they are on the sea already to guard the area, so nothing can go through or in or out. But they want to cut even that option for them. So if this is from yesterday, the border was here, I'm assuming at least today they are here, they arrive here. Like, let's say every 2 days they will take, a size like this size. So in two more days, they will take a size like it, and that will be almost here. So if they come, if they go and they control all the way to the sea, and by now maybe they are already there, then they will go and push from both directions, and they will be able to capture all the area here. And then simply what happened to Hamas, they are totally screwed, because they are surrounded from every direction. They cannot go to the south to hide between the civilians. They cannot escape. There's no other place. The only place they have is their tunnels. And, you know, those tunnels are a joke because simply there's many ways, actually, you know, to destroy them. They can even use chemical weapon to kill them like rats. For how long you can stay inside the tunnels. And not to mention, you know, you can bury them inside those tunnels. They can check every like opportunity for any oxygen or air, or, you know, and actually in the winter is even going to be easier, you know, to control them. But look, I mean, the bad luck for those, let us say Allah is not doing good job for the Muhammadan. Why Allah is not making the sky cloudy so the Israeli cannot see their target? Because, you know, like the Israeli, they have all the advantage with the drones and the airplanes. And this is why, as we speak right now, they are shooting in the sky with the, you know, lights. Every like few minutes, every 15 minutes, we will see in the sky. This is like, this is here live from Gaza. It's very dark. You know, obviously there's no light. And yesterday, today actually afternoon, I saw like an amazing explosion. I never saw such a thing before. You know, I've been in the army, but it was like the gate of hell open. So the Israeli, obviously, they are doing a very, very smart tactic. And until now, according to Hamas, you know, this is the enemy talking. According to Hamas, the Israeli, and Hamas is proud that they were able to kill 2 soldiers. So imagine after all of this, the Israeli attack, only 2 soldiers. I mean, that's amazing if this is true. According to the Israeli, they have only 1 injured severely, and a few others are in a normal injury. So let us say Hamas is saying the truth, and there is 2 Israeli soldiers killed. But this is an amazing that this is a war. And here you notice how huge the difference is. Hamas attacking people sleeping, the number was massive. In October 7, almost 300 Israeli soldiers been slaughtered. Many of them, they are soldiers, but they are not in the uniform. They are not even armed. They captured them in the street, but still they are soldiers. Remember, it was holiday. So what happened in that day, obviously, the stupid leaders of the Israeli army, they relax, you know. A day before Hamas, they have march. I mean, who is going to accept that the day before they will do march the second day? Stupid. Anyway, what happened. So this is how easy it is to kill hundreds if they are not armed. But now the Israeli army is coming for war. And hardly Hamas, according to them, they killed 2. After all of this, only 2. In the same time, we are very sure that the Israeli army destroyed and killed hundreds of Hamas, if not thousands. You know, those bombs, they take everything in their way. And, you know, the funny is, you will see the media, they will show you only civilians. But isn't it the Israeli army told those people not to stay there? How many days they waited before the attack? How many let leaves they throw from the air, saying, move, go to the south? How many times they told them this is a battle, you know, field. Nothing will stay there. If you stay, you are risking your life. So how they are civilian and they're staying there? Obviously, they support Hamas and they are people of Hamas. And when we see Al Jazeera TV, you know, if I go right now to Al Jazeera TV, let us see. I will go actually to their website, not to their YouTube. You know, Al Jazeera TV in English is not the same as Al Jazeera TV in Arabic. It's the same owner. It's owned by, you know, the terrorist of Qatar. But everything in English is different from what you see in Arabic. In Arabic, they are calling Hamas heroes. they are murder, they are resistance. This is Al Jazeera TV in Arabic. All what we need to do is just to translate, use Google Translation. You will see every statement here is to support Hamas. And here I see a news, very funny news. Bolivia, we cut ties with Israel. And here, by the way, I find it very funny that Bolivia have the guts to cut ties with Israel, but Turkey don't. With Bolivia, they cut it because they have no ties anyway. Isn't it funny? Al Jazeera, they are so proud about Bolivia cutting ties with Israel. But where is Erdogan? Where all those who they are upset from Israel? Okay, why Emirat don't cut ties with Israel? What about Bahrain? I mean, Turkey, Erdogan, the guy, I mean, the Israeli is a criminals, etc. And still he have their embassy. They have even Mossad offices open in Istanbul, and sorry, Constantinople, and Ankara. But Al Jazeera are so proud about Bolivia. All right. You see here the title says the occupation continue to raid and arrest in the West Bank. The occupation. The occupation. Here, another title. War in Gaza is life, fierce resistance, battle. Those are the fierce resistance. You know, Hamas are the fierce resistance. Do you see how Qatar? And they say to you, Qatar is just a middleman. They are not really involved. They are the terrorists. In fact, the Israeli, if they want to do good, they should immediately hit Qatar, and they will see Hamas will collapse. Hamas will surrender. If Israeli start hitting the Qatari refinery, oil, all their manufacturers, everything will reduce, it make money for them. The whole terrorist in the world belong to Qatar will collapse. Because this is where the money is coming from. Here you see Al Jazeera releasing a video of a scumbag, his name Abu Ubaidah. And Abu Ubaidah presenting a summary of a ground confrontation and several entry of weapons. So the title in Arabic saying that Abu Ubaidah is going to tell you how the Hamas are really destroying Israel. You know, I remember when the American, they invade Iraq, I remember the media ministry or the information ministry of Saddam Hussein. He was in the middle of Baghdad and he was speaking about how we are going to kill the American cows. And before he finishes his speech, you know, the American tanks appear. If you can search for the video, you can find it. The American tank appear from the other side of the main square of Baghdad. You know, the American took over Baghdad like as a piece of cake. If we watch the Israeli news, they are talking about long period of fight. I don't believe in those things, you know. I don't think really this will be a long period. As you see, what I see now, actually, based on what Al Jazeera is saying, and we know we don't trust Al Jazeera, but Al Jazeera always will try to make Israel not doing good job. But if this is what happened in 2 days, I mean, then what will happen in 10? I mean, what is left? If this is what the Israeli did in 2 days, they took this area, as you see, and this is highlighted by Al Jazeera TV themselves, the terrorist organization of Al Jazeera, and they cut the line here. So what is left? And this is from yesterday. So we do not know really the update for today, because even Israeli TV, they are not unleashing, you know, the Israeli army, you know, for sure for the benefit of the army. They released nothing. Nothing at all. And for sure, this is very smart. you know, from the beginning, actually, I was complaining why even there is a, you know, journalists everywhere recording close to the army, and why, you know, well, that's not allowed. Shouldn't be. People usually get arrested, and they've been taken to court for treason if somebody is taking photos of or videos of military actions, and this is wartime. So finally, the Israeli, they decide to push all the journalists away, and now Gaza is totally in dark, as we saw in the video. In this video here, which is live from Gaza, we can activate the sound actually, so you can hear with us. But what is left is nothing really. I mean, I don't know. They can say as much they want. It's going to take a long 5 months, 6 months. I say, based on what I see right now, I think all of this area here, let us say, if this is what took them in 2 days, this will take them 2 days, this will take them 2 more days, this will take them 2 more days. And remember, the more they take, the more that mean that Hamas is limited and collapsing, right? The more they take, the more Hamas bases are destroyed, and even they cannot retreat. You know, we do not know how many of their weapon storage warehouses is destroyed already. So why is going to take many months, as many they say? And you know, I watch American general. He said this will be a very difficult war. It might take a year. You know, all the you know, stupid garbage they bring them for TV. It doesn't make any sense, because Israeli army took over Beirut in a few days. Beirut, not Gaza. I mean, you cannot compare. You cannot compare in any way, in any mean, because you know, Beirut have many difficult geographic challenges. There's hills, there's mountains, there's a flat, there is sea, there is tunnels. Hezbollah, you know, they took over Beirut easy, and that's Arafat actually. At that time, he have at least, I think, 60,000 fighters just inside Beirut. So, and those fighters supposedly are a murderer, which means they are willing to die for the sake of so-called Palestine. And then Yasser Arafat surrender, and if you remember, they reached agreement that all those Palestinian fighters, they have to go out of Lebanon, and they kick Yasser Arafat out of Lebanon and send him all the way to Tunisia. And I think this is what will happen. They will find a place where they can, you know, force Hamas. Somebody have to volunteer and take Hamas if they surrender, and if they don't, they will be killed, they will be slaughtered. And Erdogan and all the garbage of Erdogan, they can do nothing. You know, this is just talk for local consumer. You know, like Erdogan, he want to present himself as a leader, as a hero, but in reality, Erdogan is a potato. You don't even dare to cut his relationship with Israel. I mean, you don't want to go in war with them, no problem, but can't you cut your relationship with Israel? Can't you? The Israeli themselves, they withdraw all their employees from Turkey. And obviously they are preparing themselves properly to cut the relationship with Turkey. I don't think they will do it, because always there's a benefit with Turkey, a lot of benefit actually for the Israeli. In fact, Turkey, all the weapon you see in Israel is made by Turkish steel. Turkey send every year about $600 billion steel to Israel. That's a lot of money, you know. So a huge budget coming from Israel, from the benefit of Israel. And not to forget, you know, tourism and many other things, and intelligence. The Israeli and the Turkish government, they have a very strong relationship in intelligence for exchange of information. Now, if Erdogan want to play dirty with the Israeli, well, the Israeli will play dirty with him very easy through the Kurdish. So everybody have his dirty water, I mean, dirty papers, let's say, we can play with. And, you know, that will be benefit for somebody always. You know, like in war, there's somebody will have a benefit from the enmity between two people. So now, like we see Putin, he is screaming against Israel for a very simple reason. You know, he is very upset of what's happening to him in Ukraine, and he found this is an opportunity to bother America. But by doing that, actually, he's doing an extra stupid mistake, because that means Israel now will stop being not siding. You know, they will side with Ukraine. So, you know, I don't know. I find Putin is really a person who lost his mind. He's being stupid. He don't even see farther his finger, because of the Israeli side with Ukraine. Already, you cannot even beat them without Israeli siding with them. Same issue with the Kurdish. You know, if the Israeli decide now to put their weight with the Kurdish issue in Turkey, the Turkish will suffer severely, because Israel, all of us we knew, they can provide them with weapon they cannot even dream to have. So things is going really bad for everybody, but not for the Israeli. In fact, the Israeli are doing really great, way better than I expected, because of Netanyahu. Not the, you know, I told him many times, I trust the Israeli army, but I don't trust Netanyahu. Netanyahu is a person who do politics, and those who do politics, we can't trust them. You know, they have no ethics. They have you know, zero ethic. But if the war continue this way and no cease of fire, Hamas will be taken into a slaughter in, you know, butcher shop with no mercy. So let us pray that the Israeli will not stop and they will continue. And you know, for me, it's enough for them actually if they took half of Gaza, not all of Gaza, you know. But I don't think they will agree with half. But will be a very smart move if they you know, finish here first, and then they ask people to move here, and then they start cleaning the other side of Gaza. You know what I mean? So, like, you know, they will finish this area here, this quarter, which already they are trying to control from every side. So all of this area will be controlled by them. And then after they finish all this area here, they will say to people in Gaza and the south of Gaza, hey, you better start moving from here to here, because here is a clean. And it's you know, it's that's it. There's no more operation. So they will, the people of Gaza, they ask him in the beginning to go from this area to this area, you know, as you see here, and now they will ask them to go the opposite direction after they clean this area. So I think things is going really good. You know, Israeli army is doing, and I understand why Israeli they go not so fast, but I think this is even so fast. But they are going supposedly so slow, yet they took what they took already. I mean, I saw another Islamic TV saying that the Israeli already is one place is 10 kilometers deep and the other place is 6 kilometers deep. So I mean, how many kilometers in Gaza? Gaza is not that big. So I think things are really going fine, and I understand that the smart one is the one who don't rush into attack, take smart steps so they can reduce the number of casualty. For sure, casualty is a must. It's a war. I mean, you cannot go in war and come back with zero casualty. It's impossible. That will be a miracle. In fact, until now, Hamas is proud of killing 2 soldiers. This is what they are saying, but they could not show us one video or anything. And Israeli claim there's only one injured, severely injured soldier, and he's alive. And there's other few who they have little injuries. I don't trust what Hamas says, but even if this is what happened, 2 soldiers, according to Hamas, being killed, I mean, we are comparing to soldiers, to hundreds, if not thousands of Hamas. You know, based on the explosion I saw today, I really jumped from my bed. I never saw such a thing before. You know, I don't know how many of you have been in the army. You know, in USA, we have really massive cannons. I mean, the ground underneath of you, you would think that the ground is going to collapse. And the first thing I said to myself when I was watching those training, if this is what happened here, what will happen when this bomb is going to load? Because remember, this is the noise and this is the vibration of the rocket is being shot. So what will happen really where the rocket will be dropped? You can imagine. And you know, in case you do not know, the American, they have a weapon which is made for tunnels, and I believe Israeli have it already. And those weapon, they cause kind of a small earthquake. They call it controlled earthquake. And I believe this is what I saw today. I don't know what was the time. Maybe I can go and find it, but it was really something massive. Let me see if I can find that. We have right now live, actually, live camera, but I don't know why the sound is not coming from the camera. Let's see why the sound is not coming.
When it comes to burning fat.
Okay, commercial. Oh, there is a sound because the commercial is coming. Now we see. You see the war, it's not happening in this side. The fight is happening in the other side of Gaza, which here, you know, in this area. And in fact, what we see now is really heavy smoke. This is not just darkness. There's a lot of smoke. But look at the noise. This is noise of airplanes. And look like they are coming closer. You know, this is life. I will try to find you the shot. Let us see. The sound you hear, this is, you know, this is the drone. Those are the drones. Let me see if I can find you that one. And yeah, we heard today that the Houthi from Yemen, they are Shia. They shot a drone and maybe a missile. Here we go. It's coming. Nothing happened. You know, the fighter jets, they don't go and hit right away because they want to confuse them. Not every time you hear the sound you run away. So they make them hear the sound a couple of times, so they will not know really. Because if each time they hear the sound of the airplane is coming, they knew the airplane is going to hit, then always they will hide. So they will go and they will just go around, and then they will not know really when the hit will happen. Let us see. I'm trying, still looking for that I need to find the live channel. Actually, the one was broadcasting. Let us see. Yeah, so Hamas, you know, they are trying to get some support from the Shia, Hezbollah, and Iran. Me myself, I wish, really, I pray that Hezbollah will be involved in this, and later I will tell you why. But for now, I think they are just you know, trying to earn reputation that they are the one who defend Allah and the religion of Allah, and defend you know, they want to take Jerusalem from the kuffar, from the Jews. But this is just the same as the propaganda of Erdogan. They don't do anything. At least actually Hezbollah, they are more brave than Erdogan. They shoot some missiles and some bullets, but Erdogan don't even dare to fart. I don't even find the guy, this guy channel. You see this, the sound of those drones is very annoying. Imagine you live there and you hear this all day long. You know? All day long, non-stop. See, here we go. The airplane is coming. We just saw a flash. Yeah. Maybe you can find it yourself. If you go back to any channel, if they are broadcasting all day, maybe it was around maybe 1:30 p.m. New York time or something like that, or 2, something like that. Maybe you can find it. I mean, the whole sky turned red, literally, you know. And, you know, I find it very stupid of those Mohammedans. Shouldn't you know that from the mercy of Israel that they are not destroying you in 2 seconds? I mean, look at this. Israel, it might be a small country. It might be a small population. It might be the whole world hate them because they are Jews. But it is the same time Israel who have the most advanced nukes in the world. So, because of the mercy of Israel, not because of your armies, Muslims, because of the mercy of Israel, all of you are not whipped out. Imagine, just imagine, if the balance is the opposite. Imagine if Israel is the one don't have nukes. Not only nukes, I mean, they have the most powerful nukes. I believe even they have nukes more powerful than USA. So, imagine if the Hamas or Egypt or Jordan, oh, I just remember the Jordanian government, they are asking America to give them for free Patriot. I mean, yesterday they were asking, this is not fair, this is not, etc. Now, in order to shut up, you see what they do? They say, we need Patriot to defend ourselves. What Patriot for what? Are you war with anybody? No. So they, in one hand, they bark like dogs. In the other hand, they kiss your ass to give them weapon for free. They want it for free. They can't afford even to buy one missile of Patriot. Like the Saudi, they can because they have the money. Emirati, they can pay for it. But those Jordanian, you know, this king of Jordan, he called himself king, but in fact he cannot pay even for his maid. So they are very poor, very desperate. That's why they marry, like his son, so-called prince. He married from a businessman, Saudi businessman, because the businessman himself, he can buy all of Jordan. So they went to Saudi Arabia and they find the most rich person, and they marry the son of the king to that person so he can stay, like not go homeless, because the whole country is bankrupt. When I you know, when I saw the video of the Jordanian asking the American for patriot, I was laughing. I mean, in the United Nations they were like, wow, wow, wow. And then, you know, we need help because we need patriot to defend ourselves. Let me see if I can find. Here we go. Here we go. The flash, we see the flash. Ah, you see, this is the news. Look. Jordan asked US to deploy Patriot system at the borders. Yeah, and they want it actually. They want to give it to them. You know, like to put it in Jordan. And now we know, I mean, why nobody really dared to play with Israel. I mean, in the worst scenario, let's say all the Muslims decide to attack this country. This is a small, tiny country. All of them. The Israeli as number, they are no match. You know, it's a small nation, a small army compared to the massive size of population around them. But at the end of the day, you know, the days where Genghis Khan, he can come with the, you know, 600,000 fighters and, you know, sweep everything in his way is over. Today, all what you need is a technology, 18 years old girl, hit the bomb, and boom. It's not about massive armies and size. In fact, the USA Army, and I believe the Israeli too, soon they will start, you know, depending on machines in fight. Machines. There's no, the soldiers will be machines. You might think this is crazy. It's not true. You know, you can go check it out. So maybe in 15, 20 years from now, maybe less, the USA Army will not even send men, real men, in the ground. They will send machines. So they will reduce their casualty to zero. So they can occupy land, they can take over a country without even putting one person there. They have drones in the sky, like all the drones you see in the world is coming, you know, the technology from USA. And now the terrorists, they learn from USA. And this is the dangerous about those technology, is if you allow them to be travel overseas. But as you know, America is an open country, not like the Chinese. So everybody steals from the American. However, the technology is going to take long time for other countries to take it, and the America always going to be advanced, and the Israeli for sure is way advanced on that. And actually, most of what you see here in the sky, mostly it is unmanned like airplanes, because you know, the drone they have, not like the drone, you know, the Iranian they have. Those are just like toys, you know. It's like, you know, very limited. The drone we are talking about, they are massive. They are really powerful. They can fly for hundreds of hours. Even some of them, they have their own decision to take, like high technology. They have a spine ability. They have a you know, self-control system in case they lost connection. So it's a different world, you know, what they have. And this is why you see why Egypt, why all those Muslim countries, they don't dare to play with Israel. All is like this, you know, bark. You know, as long as you bark, it's okay. But you bite, you know, just wait for it. The Houthi, Iran is destroyed. I mean, sorry, Yemen is destroyed. There's nothing to destroy there. Those Shia Houthi there, you know, they are drugs, and I mean, if I show you how they look like, even you will feel sorry for them. their land is in war for a long time, and the Shia king the Sunni and the Sunni king the Shia, they will never have peace. You know, Muslims, they cannot live in peace. And the reason actually Israel is the main target for them, because every Muslim, when he claimed that he want to kill the Jews, he will claim that he is following the Prophet Muhammad, because the Prophet of hate, Muhammad, he commanded the Muslim to kill the Jews. And then you will see those stupid, you know, sorry, I don't want to use the word white, but I have to say it, because the majority of them, they are white. I don't know why. Those white, mentally ill people in America who support Hamas. Today I saw them in the senator house, like they put their hand on, like in red ink, whatever, you know, stop the ceasefire, and go to Gaza, they will kill you, yourself, you will be killed. Yesterday I posted a video of a gay from Italy. The gays, you know, the feminine and the lesbian and the LGBT, they are supporting Hamas. I mean, if you go there, they will slaughter you. So I don't know, you know, those, you know, the West, there's many people in the West, they have no brain. They don't know what they are doing. They don't know what they are talking about. They are just, you know, weird. I don't know what to say. I mean, I can't describe it. Honestly, I can't describe it. I feel disgusted. Everybody blaming Israel, but you ask them, like, hold on, do you know what you are supporting? Who? Like, you are a gay, and you are supporting people. They will throw you from the top of the building because you are a gay only, not because you are a Jew or a Hindu, or just because if you say you are a gay there, you will be killed in 2 seconds. So there's mental issues. I don't know how to describe it. And actually, I noticed that liberals, they are always taking the lead in hypocrisy. So they want to take control of your nutrition. Okay, nutrition. Here we go. So in one hand, they don't want, you know, they want to kill babies for abortion, and the other hand, there are people who support, you know, Hamas. I mean, after all the videos you showed, and you know, they showed, and the video they took themselves, how in the world you yourself you do that? Why you do that? It doesn't make sense. Madness, stupidity. However, you know, I'm so glad that in USA, still those people, they are little tiny minority. Like we saw what happened in the Congress, you know, 412 people voted for Israel, only about 9 or 10 voted against, which means they present nobody. That's why nobody really cares for them. But, you know, this country is, people have a freedom of speech, and the freedom of speech means freedom of speech, no problem. They can say whatever they want, but still I find them very stupid, very dummy, and Hamas, they find them very yummy. You know, they use them. And actually we saw how even Hamas and other group, and even Muslim, they use Jewish, you know, Jewish who they are anti-Israel. There's a lot of stupid people in the world. I mean, how in the world somebody, he is a Jew, he can be against Israel? And not only that, you will see the Jewish guy claim to be a rabbi, and he is saying to you this is against the Bible. But isn't it, this is the land of Israel? And this is what the Bible says. Even the Quran says this is the land of Israel. But stupidity is amazing. Most of people, they have zero education. In fact, not even one of those who they call themselves Palestinian is a Palestinian. If you ask anyone of Hamas, ask him, are you an Arab or what? They will say, I'm an Arab. So how is an Arab is a Palestinian? Palestinian is not an Arab. If there is somebody is a Palestinian, he cannot be an Arab. If you ask them, who was the last king of Palestine? Where was the borders of Palestine? Who was the king? They cannot give you an answer. So they are ignorant about history. They don't know history. They have no idea what his history is about. They claim to be educated, and they claim they are the one who have the answer for anything. And Israel is the occupier. Israel, because of their terms, because of their stupidity, actually, the government's stupidity, they allow this to happen to them. They keep giving land, giving land, giving land, giving land. Like when they give the land to Egypt, they give them all the desert of Sinai, huge, massive. Why you don't say to them, I will not sign an agreement with it unless you take the people of Gaza? Why? Otherwise you will never take your land again. We gave land for peace. Did we have peace? So they keep giving land, giving land, giving land, and then the Muslim attack, and they lose land, and then they call you occupier. I mean, they attack you to take your land. Then you beat the hell of them, and you win. And then they call you occupier. Somebody in the chat saying, I challenge any Christian to prove me wrong in anything. For sure we cannot prove you wrong in anything because you said nothing yet. You're an idiot. Jesus is the God of Muhammad. He is saying, don't ban me. Well, I will not ban you. What about you call me? Here we go. My Skype is open. If you are a man, call me so we can laugh at you and your God. And my challenge to every Abdul is the land of Israel is the land of Israel or the land of Palestine? What is the name of the land? If you are a man not born of a muta, which is one night stand in Islam, well, contact me. My Skype is open. All of you, you know, even your prophet announced, even your Quran announced that this is the land of Israel. And you like it or not, you know, the Muslim, by the way, they don't want to take Israel only. They want to take Rome, they want to take America, they want to take the whole world. This is reality. This is a scumbag religion. They cannot live in peace. Let us say Israel is gone. Are they going to stop? Why they took Constantinople? What do you have there? This is our land. All of Turkey is not their land. So if you think that this is about Israel, only stupid people think this way. Those people, they want to take every land in the world. They went all the way to Spain. The Spanish, they kicked them out. Oh, they took Spain, we will take it back. This is not yours. What the Muslims have to do with Spain? They occupied the country for hundreds of years. They stole their wealth. In fact, the caliphate in Damascus, he killed the one who occupies Spain for him because he is not sending enough jewelries. They brought him, they torture him, they killed him, says, where is the rest? They said, what rest? I give you everything I have. Everything we stole from the Spanish, I'm sending you right away. They want more. This is the truth about the Islamic religion. They never have enough of theft. This is a religion of thieves. They take every land and then they hijack it and then they change the identity. Iraq is for the Assyrian. Syria is for the Syrian. Their language is Syriac, not Arabic. There's nothing is called Jordan. The Muslim Jordan. Egypt is not the land of the Arab. What is the name of Egypt today? The Egyptian or the Arab Republic of Egypt. What is that? Since when this is an Arab country? Those are African. So they occupy the land, they control the land, they force people to change their language. The Caliphate, he made an order, any person who speaks the Coptic language, we cut his tongue. This is reality. And then everybody speak Arabic. That's it. They force everybody into Arabic language. They take over your land. They force you to change your religion. They force you to change your words, your language, and you are not even allowed to be proud. Like, you know, when the Muslim Brotherhood, Hamas, this is Hamas, Muslim Brotherhood, they took over the government of Egypt just a few years ago. What was their plan? They want to destroy all the ancient buildings because this is haram. Can you believe it? The same as Taliban, they destroy the Buddha, 2,000 something Buddha statues. They put dynamite and boom, savage. This is Islam. And then you will see those stupid American or Western, blondie ones, supporting them. You know, I noticed that in the West there's a lot of people suffering from mental illness. How in the world you support such a savage, trashy, garbage religion? Why the Muslims don't even condemn what Hamas did? They don't. Okay, if you are against killing civilian, okay, you should be against killing civilian. ISIS is Islam, Al-Qaeda is Islam, Muhammad is Islam, and Hamas is Islam, and all Muslims are Islam. And all of them, they share one thing. They have double standard, they are hypocrite, they are pervert, they lie, they have sex with the children, they say she was mature. She was 6 years old, at that time she was old. You say to them, okay, what about you know, the man, Muhammad, he killed the husband, the father, the brother, etc. And then he raped the women in front of her family. So say what? You know, this is, she like him. You know, actually she converted to Islam, brother. She converted to Islam. So they kill you, they rape your wife, they take your home, and then they claim it's their own. And then after centuries, if you ask for it back, you are an occupier. That is the truth. And then if we go to the Quran, we find that even in the Quran, in the book of the dummy Muhammad, it says it clearly that this is the book, this is the religion which is agreeing that this is the land of the Jews. In fact, the Quran says it clearly that the one who assigned the land to the Jews is Allah. Who is the one who assigned the land to the Jews? Allah. By the way, do you hear the rooster? Muslims, the Israeli army is getting so close. According to your prophet, if you hear a rooster, that's an angel. Must be the angels of Israel. This is the stupid Quran, chapter 5, verse number 19 and 20, 21. Allah said to Moses, hey Moses, tell your people the following. Moses, he told the people the following: O my people, enter the Holy Land, between two brackets Palestine. In the Quran there's not even once mentioned the word Palestine. The whole Islamic cult religion, the word Palestine not even mentioned once. You know what once? Never. Never. In fact, the stupid Muhammad, he claimed that that land should be the land of the Roman. If you go to the chapter, not only he mentioned this is for the Jews, later he mentioned that this is for the Christians too. If you go to the chapter of a room, Muhammad is defending the Roman, saying the Roman, they will take the land. Abdul, are you sure? Yes, because they are the believers. But they are the, I thought they are the kuffar. And look at the translation, by the way, here. It says the Greek have been vanquished. I mean, I don't know who is the translator, but obviously he's a mentally ill person. He have a brain damage, using maybe Google translation. Who is this guy? Arbery, the Greek. This is the Greek, the Rome. The Roman are the Greek now? Okay, no problem. Change the translator. Look what will happen. The Roman. The Greek turned to be the Roman. All right. So the Roman have been defeated. And then Muhammad saying the good news, Allah told me that those they will be victorious. Okay, why they want to be victorious? Because they are believers. Read it. And the believer will be rejoicing. Okay, why they want to rejoice for the Roman victory? Why the Muslim will rejoice for the Roman victory? This is the stupid Muhammad. At that time he was trying to be hypocrite to the Roman, so the Roman will not be worried about him. So he said, you know, I support the Roman. I mean, this guy, he changed his team overnight. This is why you cannot trust the Muhammadan. They changed their team. They don't have team. You see, all the idea of Hamas right now is about money. As soon as this war finished, usually what Hamas, each time they do attack like this, and this is why they like to do it, money they come like rain to build Gaza. Israelis start shooting, bombing, blah blah blah, many buildings collapse, and billions of dollars come like rain, and Hamas leaders will become so wealthy rich. It's time. They did not do it for long, so it's time to do it. This is the whole purpose. And actually this is what you will see. As soon this war is over, business will be booming inside Gaza. But who will get the benefit of this business? The terrorists, the gang leaders. Unless this time the Israelis are smart and they will not allow any one of them to take over. In the worst scenario, they should ask maybe United Nations to send, to govern the territory, if they could not find somebody. Or what about we ask Putin? I mean, those people, only Putin can rule with them. You know, you will notice, did you hear the news about the Muslims are storming the airport in Dagestan? Why? Because there's a bunch of Jews in the airplane. Can you believe how savage, trashy this garbage religion is? Imagine I hear that in town there's a bunch of Muslims in the airplane, and I storm the airplane and I wanna attack those Muslims. What kind of religion this religion is? Thousands of scumbags in Dagestan shouting Allahu Akbar, and almost they were able to reach to the plane. And imagine if they got their hands on those poor Jewish people just because they are Jews. Just because they are Jews. This is how filthy this so-called religion. Who in the world want to support Hamas? Who in the world want to support terrorists? You know the festival where many people get killed in Israel? Most of those people, they were people who support hippies, like those liberals. If you ask them, they will say Israel is the fault of Israel. But Hamas, the first one they slaughtered, it was them. Those are the same people who defend people like Hamas, if we can call Hamas people. This is not a religion. This is a satanic mafia. China is the whole idea of China is a lie. The Uyghur and etc. I believe all of this is a fabrication. The American, they wanna corner China. They wanna bother China. So they have to find a way. Do you notice that not a single Muslim speak about the Uyghur? Did you hear Erdogan speaking about the Uyghur? No. Did you hear the King of Saudi Arabia? In fact, they invite the president of China all the way to Saudi Arabia. They did the same as they did with the Trump. The Saudi, they invited, I think, like 40, 50 Muslim leaders to meet the Chinese president just a year ago. How come the Muslim, they never spoke about Uyghur, only the American, only the Western, they are fighting for the rights of Uyghur or Uyghur. Only Western. It's a scam. We have to be truthful. This is always a scam against China. China is getting powerful. They don't want China to compete with them, as simple as that. They want to be only one who can police the world, the only one who can control the world, the only one who people buy weapons from them. They don't want anyone to be rich like them. And when they want, they remember human right. When they want, they die for human right. Like, how come Biden don't remember that Qatar, his friends, are a scumbag country when it's come to human right? How come they don't remember Egypt? How come they don't remember Saudi Arabia? How come they don't remember all the scumbags in the Middle East? All their friends are terrorists. Erdogan is a member of the NATO. He have at least 300,000 political prisoner. 300,000, the size of a city. So don't go by what they say to you in TV. I heard the speech of Putin. Putin talking about the American, they want to spread chaos in the world. Look who's talking. I mean, the guy, he is supporting war in Sudan, supporting war in Syria. So, you know, he have a war, his own war in Ukraine, supposedly is 24 hours operation. And he is the one talking about chaos. All of them, they are liars. You know, we are not here to defend the government of anyone. All of them, they are scumbags. And always you have to be smart to find out where is the truth. So when they speak about China, you know, the day I arrived to China, the same day, there was the biggest church in China destroyed. Have you ever heard the president of France speaking about that? No. Germany? No. Even Trump, he never mentioned it. They don't mention it. They speak about protecting the Muslims. But this is communist country. They put in jail anyone who speak against the government. Christian, not Christian, doesn't matter. Especially if you're a Christian, actually, the most persecuted people is the Christians. But nobody ever spoke about what they do to the Christians in China. However, the good news is Chinese is coming to Christianity like fire, man. I mean, the whole country is coming to Christ like crazy. And that's why the Chinese government, actually, they are taking steps against Christianity way more than any other religion, because the only one spreading so fast is Christianity. In fact, in the airport, when I want to enter, he says to me, "You are a Christian, right?" He's worried where I'm going to go, who I'm going to meet, and maybe he is coming as a missionary. Now all those countries, they are concentrating about the human right of Gaza. Where was the world just 2 weeks ago when all the population of Nagorno-Karabakh in Armenia left their land? Where you been? Where was America? Where was Russia? Where was Qatar? Where was all those people who have ethic? Nobody have ethic, right? Because those are poor Armenian. And here we have the propaganda of the Muslims, 1.something billion propaganda all over the internet. And those white people who they have little education, and most of them they are weird, they listen to the propaganda of the Muslim and they believe it, and then they support it. What happened to Gaza? Gaza used to be 100% Christians. Can you tell me what happened to the Christian there? What happened to the Christians in Gaza? How Gaza from 100% Christians to not even 1% Christians? You know what happened. Either they got killed or run away for their life. Because living with the Muslims in Gaza are so peaceful. Go watch what they did 11 years ago. The Muslims in Gaza, what they did to the man of Yasser Arafat, they throw them from the top of the roof. Anyway, I don't know if the sound is annoying for you. I can stop the sound, keep the video running, even though there's like just nothing but dark. I think tonight is very quiet. I don't see nothing. And I notice that the most action happened when like an hour and two after the sunset, and then as soon as the morning coming. Like as soon the sun, rise, action started. So now it's 4:22 in Jerusalem. You can expect that it's going to get, the action will start more hot, maybe in an hour or two from now. A Muslim saying to me, Sam Shamoun already proved that Zionism is not in the Bible, and Zionists like you are Bible butcherers. Do you want me to send you the clip? My friend, who care about, he's talking about a party, it's called Zionist. You're an idiot. The Zionist is in the Bible, but not the Zionist party. This is a new party, is established not long time ago. You're a donkey like your prophet. However, what about you call me and I will show you that Zionists are exist in your Quran. Let us call him. Huh? He will not answer, I guess. Is he going to answer? Potato. He don't dare. Just get lost. We gave you a chance. We thought you are a man. It turned to be you are not even a man or a woman. You are a Muhammad then. Child molester. Go find a girl at the age of 6 and talk about who Zionist. And don't you see, this is your prophet speaking about the land. The Holy Land is assigned to you, to the Jews. What Zionist? This is your prophet. This is your stupid Quran. This is the land assigned into you. Who? People of Moses. It's in your stupid book, you son of Muta. You don't dare even to take my call. Because you know your size. They have big mouth with everybody, but not with me. And you know, suddenly Sam Shamoun is your favorite person. I mean, do you see the stupidity of the Muhammadan? Sam Shamoun, he says there is no Zionist in the, you know, in the Bible. So now the Muslim, they start quoting Sam Shamoun. What is it? This is the same guy. He says your prophet is a piece of garbage. Let us quote together. Which one you want to take first? This is your Quran. And your God, obviously, he is made by the Zionist. Because why Allah never mentioned the word Palestine? As you see in the Quran, never mentioned. Do you see here the word Palestine between two brackets? This is the translator, he's adding it. The whole stupid Quran, the whole book of Hadith, nobody mentioned the word Palestine once. Who gave the land to Israel according to the Quran? Allah. Allah. Allah told Moses, not only that, just to show you, Allah, he said to the Jews that he favored them. In fact, I can show you the verses in the Quran saying that Allah favored the Jews above all mankind. I'm not joking. Your God, Allah, is made by the Zionist. Is that your stupid book or my book? Oh, children of Israel. This is a translation, your translation, not mine. And by the way, the translation is false too. I mean, who is this donkey? Who? Yusuf Ali? It says in Arabic, فَضَّلْنَاكُمْ عَلَى الْعَالَمِينَ, which mean we favor you upon all mankind and even genie. You know the genie? Genie in the ball? Even genie in the ball, brother. They are not favorites for Allah like the Jews. I'm telling you. What happened with this website? It keep moving. Preferred you, O children of Israel, remember my favor which I bestowed upon you, and that I preferred you ala al-alamin, above all mankind in genie. So do you see Netanyahu? He is more favorable to Allah than any of you. Not like the Pakistani and the Turkish and the Arab like me. No. Netanyahu. It's in your Quran. Who is the Zionist? Isn't this what the Zionists they say? What the Zionists they say? You accuse them that they say they are the chosen people of God. Okay, your Quran saying that they are being favored by God upon all mankind and even genie. Is that my book? Is that my fabrication? Is that my statement? Or this is your statement, you Muhammadan? So if you are accusing them to be racist and Zionist, well, you know what? You are stupid. You are a monkey. And let me prove to you that they are being favored. If you compare, give the Jews, given the desert, give the desert to the Jews, they will make it heaven. Give the desert to my people, the Arab, they will make it goat land. We eat all the tree, all the grass, the land demolished, the land. You plant a tree here, the goat ate it. Like, Abdul, why you bring the goat here? The goat is angry. Give the same land to the Sinai. Sinai was in the hand of the Egyptian Muslims for what? Centuries and centuries and centuries. It's a desert. The Israelis, they took it for 20 years. What happened? They make it heaven. Give the desert to the Jews, they will make it heaven. Give it to the Abdul, they will make heaven desert. It is reality. You know, even the city which Muhammad, he killed the Jews, Yathrib, it's called Medina today. They changed the name. I mean, can you believe it? They hijacked the city, gave the city to the Jews. This is the Medina where Muhammad is buried. This is the city of the Jews. Yathrib is a land not far away from Mecca. It was the farm. It was the house of farming. The Jews. You can go right now and see what the Jews did to the desert. The Negev desert. Empty. Ugly, scary. Nothing there. If I show you what the Jews did, you will not believe it. Look. This is what the Jews can do. Give it to Hamas. Hamas will make it full with babies. And then they ask the whole world to feed them. They can't even feed them. Am I exaggerating? You are so good at making babies. That's all what you can do. But can you feed them? No. Can you shelter them? No. Can you take them to school? No. Do you have even a job? No. And as soon as you make some money, you go and find a new wife. Am I lying? It's reality. You go there now, you will find the desert of Najaf is so beautiful, it's so amazing. But this is a place nobody want to be there. It's ignored. It is nothing. There's nothing there. The Jews came. And you know, I noticed that because, you know, when somebody is successful, you know, everybody get jealous from this successful person. The Jews are smart. They are. Especially when it comes to, you know, something useful. Business, farming, manufacturing. Smart people. The neighbor is a Christian. He gets jealous. Why the Jew is successful? I'm not successful. The neighbor is a Muslim. Why the Jew is successful? I'm not successful. Why he's rich? I'm poor. But he's smart. And when you are a minority, they will find it very easy to target you because you are a minority. You have no protection. So they have their jealousy. You are minority, and then everyone go against you. Why nobody dare to speak against Prophet Muhammad? Because they are not minority. Those are terrorists. You can make fun of the Jews. You can say anything against the Jews. It's okay. They will not kill you. They are a small, tiny population in this world. What we saw a few days ago, when those Jews arrived to Dagestan airport, and thousands of Muslims, they arrived there to do what? To kill them. Would they dare to do that for somebody just because he's a Christian? They will not. Putin will erase them. Oh, those Jews, who's going to protect them? They are Jews. So 20 passengers, they are coming, they are civilians, they are, you know, let us attack them, kill them. Give the Jews a land, and then you will look, this is a desert. This is a desert, nobody touch it, nobody like it, nobody like to live there, nobody even can think for a second that you can even make it green. There's no water there. How in the world you can do that? Egypt, they have the Nile River. You know what the Nile River is? Massive. They are complaining they don't have water for farming. Not enough. The Israeli didn't have rivers. I mean, even the rivers there are dry. And look what they do. There's 1.5 billion Abdul. And there's few million Jews. Go check who is the most advanced and the most famous scientist in the world. Out of the 1.5 billion and out of the few million Jews. Is it true that a huge number of scientists are Jews? How many scientists are you Muslim? And then the Muslim, they will say to you, do you know the scientist, his name Al-Farabi? You know, by the way, 90% or 90, maybe 5% of those so-called scientists, the Muslim themselves, they kill them, they accuse them to be atheists. After centuries of killing them, they claim that they are Muslims. If you check the technology around you, you will see the fingerprint of the Jews, not Allah, not Muhammad. What Muhammad he have? He told you that camel urine is healthy? So why you buy medicine from Israel? Why Jordan is asking for Patriot from America, which is involved Israeli scientist? Why don't ask Allah? You know, remember the chapter in the Quran, the chapter of the elephant? Suppose there is an army of a Christian brother, they came from Ethiopia. Those Christians, they are black Christians. A'udhu billah, a'udhu billah. Allah don't like black Christians. He like only white Arab. So those are, you know, black Christian brother, a'udhu billah, they came to Mecca, brother, to destroy the holy Kaaba, brother. And then what Allah did, brother? Allah, he sent birds, and those birds, they fly and they throw rocks. Where is your birds? The Kaaba destroyed tons of time. Al-Qurmuti destroyed. The Qurmuti, not only that, he killed 10,000 Muslims around the Kaaba. He destroyed the Kaaba. He took the black stone. He pissed on it. And he was screaming in the top of the black stone in the heart of the Kaaba, saying, hey, Allah, where is your birds? At that time, a lot of Muslims left Islam. You went to Egypt and the river is disgusting? Yeah, because they, you know, they know how to keep the environment. All their sewage go in the Nile of the river. And then the same river, the Nile River, which they make it disgusting, as you say, disgusting, the same water, they use it for farming. So the food, they piss in the water, and then they drink the same water. This is why they have all this kind of worms in Egypt. They have all kind of kidney disease, illness from the water. All their sewage go, this is how smart they are. Genius. However, the Quran in front of you saying that when those people, the Christians, they came to destroy the Kaaba, Allah, he sent skyhawk, birds, big birds, brother. Prophet Muhammad described them, but he never saw them, by the way. And those birds, not only they carry stones, no. Those stones are cooked in fire to make them harder, like the bricks. That's what it says. And then the birds, brother, they fly and they throw the stones over the army, and the army destroyed, brother. True story. Well, the Kaaba at that time was occupied by the pagan who have more than 360 idols. So Allah protect the Kaaba at that time, but Allah did not protect the Kaaba when it was only Muslims there. Al-Hajjaj ibn Yusuf al-Thaqafi, he himself, he destroyed the Kaaba. Many times the Kaaba was destroyed. Go check the history. Destroyed and burned and ignored, and nobody cared for it. Actually, until the oil, the Kaaba, you see, the Muslims, they were building palaces in Spain. They brought builders mostly from Syria to build palaces for them. Those are Christian Syrian. Very professional in building. But they don't have money to fix the Kaaba. Why they don't do that? Because nobody go there. It's not a good business no more. The Kaaba was important in time of Muhammad because it was a business place. It was a business hub. But now the Muslims, they have Damascus, they have Egypt, they have Spain. They are all over. I mean, why they want to, who care for the Kaaba? So The interest of business changed. Let me show you the Kaaba just 100 years ago. You will not believe it. This is 100 years ago before the oil. Do you see it? Look what it is. A bathroom in Italy, public bathroom in Italy, is 1 billion times better. This is the Kaaba, 100 years ago only. Remember, this is when the cameras exist. We're not talking about before camera time. This is a camera. This is not a paint. The floor is dirt. And look at those columns around it. Usually they used to attach to it the statues. And then when they get a little bit of money, they put a fence. Let me see where I can find the fence. Hold on, look at this one. This is the fence. You know, the cowboy, when they have like now you have a fence around your house, you know, this is supposed like something fancy. They put like a metal fence, you know. They get money now. And look, this is the house of Shaitan, is in the same town with the Kaaba. The house of Allah and the house of Shaitan, they live in the same city. Isn't it amazing? And look at his house. But now the house of Allah, Shaitan, brother, is totally different. It's advanced now. You cannot believe it. The money of oil, what the money of oil does. So from this little tiny little thing, let me find you the look at the house of Allah. This is the house of Shaitan. This little column and people around it throwing stones. Okay. Now I will show you how even Shaitan, his house is updated and he got a new house. Yes, brother. Look at the house of Allah. Sorry, the house of Shaitan. Let me show you. Hold on. Look at this. Hey Muslims, is that the ship of Noah? What is this? This is the house of Shaitan now? Seriously. So from this to this, what the heck is that? Is that a submarine? What happened? And not only that, now they build many houses for Shaitan. Look how many of them. Throw rocks anywhere you want. This is the house of Shaitan. That one is the house of Shaitan. That one is the house of Shaitan. Shaitan is getting more babies and more houses. Look, this is the house of Shaitan too. And all those potatoes are coming to throw rocks at Shaitan. Shaitan is inside. He's waiting for them. What a stupid religion. Look what they throw the rocks. And then there's trucks and bulldozer underneath. There's like, this is not only one floor, like 3-4 floor. I don't know how many floor. So you throw the rocks, then there's bulldozers and trucks underneath. When the trucks is full, they take the rocks and put them again in the top, and people, they throw rocks again. So look what the oil did. From a house like this is the house of Shaitan 100 years ago, to the house of Shaitan, the moderate, concrete, brother. Should we ask Shaitan which one he prefer more? And all those Abdul, brother, look at this guy. He is so excited. You want to throw rocks at the Shaitan. The Shaitan, brother, is there. Allahu Akbar. Kill the Shaitan. And by the way, a lot of people get injured and even get killed because rocks, they can't fall in the, like, you know, there is long line behind you. So if you are in the front, many people, they cannot, you know, their hand is not strong enough to throw the rock far, so the rocks will fail in you. This is why you see many people, when they come here, they wear a helmet, you know, motorcycle helmet or something. Look, look, look. This is the old house of Shaitan. Look how it was cute. Look, 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 look. Those are the one who is fighting Israel. Their brain is in the size of a mosquito. Actually, mosquitoes are smarter. Shaitan, he lived there. And Shaitan is waiting there. And by the way, Muslims, how come Shaitan don't throw rocks back? I mean, all those rocks is thrown at him, and not even once he throw anything at you back. And what happened? How in the world this has become this? Business. So now the money, the Kaaba, is a great business for Saudi Arabia. Billions of dollars every year come from tourism. In the time of Al-Qurmuti, when Al-Qurmuti destroyed the Kaaba and he burned it and he took the black stone and he pissed on it, nobody go and visit the Kaaba no more. Mecca was ignored. Money came, oil came. And then terrorism spread. And then people like Osama bin Laden making speeches. And those people, they are, wow, you know, look, in Saudi, look how the wealth they have, money. When Osama bin Laden, he went to Afghanistan, those people, they were so poor. Osama bin Laden inherited from his family more than 270 million cash dollars at that time. At that time. He established a terrorist organization with such a money. How many people will work for you? And money and religion. What a competition. And one of the funny things, by the way, about the Kaaba is how many men there will be effing you, excuse my language, when you are throwing the rock. Because every man will be lining behind women. I mean, do you see how busy this place is? And the funny is, Muslims, they say that they are conservative, but women are wearing no panty because not allowed, and men are not allowed to wear anything under the sheet. They are totally naked. So the penis of the guy will be like boob, and the woman in front of him, and he is throwing a rock at the Shaitan. Yes, I hate you, Shaitan. By the time finishing the rocks, he will have the following scenario. What is the following scenario? What are you talking about? Let us see. They used to go around the Kaaba and their penises dripping semen. Let us see. I want to show you the hadith, how they used to go around the Kaaba and their penises dripping semen. Huh. Read. We used to go, we remember we should go to Mina with our penises dripping with porostic fluid. Do you see it? Do you see it? This is the Kaaba. It's a sexual place. The black stone is a vagina. Present the god of fertility. Women, they used to go totally naked around the Kaaba. Men, they go naked around the Kaaba. They have sex around the Kaaba. The women first, they come and they touch with their hand their private part. This is why the hadith says that the black stone was white like milk, and then the sin of mankind made it black. Because according to Muslim, being a black is a penalty for your sin. It's a racist cult. So women, if they cannot have babies, they touch their vagina, they go around the Kaaba naked, and then they put their hand inside the black stone hole, which is in the shape of a vagina. If you remember how the black stone looked like, it is in the shape of a vagina, literally. And it was made for that reason. It's not like an, maybe by mistake. No, I mean, this is a very detailed belief. This is the vagina. So the women, they place their hand there after touching their private part, and then the men, they come and they put their penis in the hole, in that vagina there, touching the blood of the women. And then after that, they go and they have sex. That's why the hadith says that they used to go around the Kaaba totally naked. Totally naked. And until now, nothing changed, by the way. The Muslim is still go around the Kaaba naked, but all what they did, they keep the sheet. In the time before Muhammad, he took over, they used to go and take the sheet off. They wear the sheet, they dress exactly the same way, they shave their head, because this is the method they learned from the Hindus. This is a Hindu, it's coming from the Hindus. The Hindus, they have a black stone for the vagina, black stone for the penis. As you see here, Hisham narrated from the authority of his father that the Arab, and with the exception of Hums, who were of Quraysh, and their descendant, they go around the Kaaba. But this, by the way, false. All of them, they go naked. They go totally naked, wearing nothing. In the state of nudity, wearing nothing. You see it? In the state of nudity. So what was the Kaaba then? What is the religion exactly practiced there? It's a pure sexual house of sex. And then if you look at the black stone, by the way, there's no black stone. There's nothing. There's only few stones, few little tiny rocks connected to each other by wax. The wax is the bronze thing you see, and the stones, the little tiny rocks, is those things you see here. Let me highlight them for you. Let me use a yellow color. Let us use an arrow better. You see, this is a rock. This is a rock. This is a rock. And even some of them, the same rock is not even one rock. It's like, you see this one? It's like there's a tiny one, like this one is connected to this one. This one is a smaller, small, tiny like pieces. They put them together. This one is two small rocks, So the black stone is when you hear the black stone, like when you look at that picture there, the one I showed you first, you would think that this is one stone, and there is like this mystery black stone inside. Like, what is that here? No, it's not a stone. There's nothing there. It's just a small tiny rocks connected to each other by an expensive wax, and they have to fix it every few days. Otherwise, those rocks will come out. You can type right now in Google or in YouTube, black stone maintenance. I mean, Allah himself cannot do maintenance to his stone. Allah himself cannot do maintenance to his stone. It's a very pagan sexual cult. This is why you see Muhammad, he focused in his religion about sex. Like what those Hamas, they will get is if they get killed. Penis, endless penis, Muhammad, he promised them. All the religion purpose is penis. What the Muhammadan will win if he go and fight the Jews? Penis. Why Allah promised them endless penis? Because this is the religion. It's about penis. There's no ethic in it. Zero ethic. You know, if you go back in my video, 3 days ago, I think, a Muslim, he called me, right? You remember? I asked him, how come Allah, he told the Jews to go and kill the one who lived in so-called Palestine according to the Quran? Allah commanded them. What he said? He said, at that time it was okay because these are Jewish Muslims. So if you are a Jewish Muslim, you can kill the Palestinians. If you don't believe me, go watch it. The video is there. So they have no ethic. It's not about who, you know, it's not about the Jews killing. No, it's about Muslims. Muslims, they have license to kill everybody, but you cannot kill us. And the stupid European and Western, they think differently. They think this is not fair. In fact, the Muslim, they believe that they have a license to bring you and have a chain around your neck like a dog. And you know, we don't make speeches here. Everything we say, we prove it. This is the scumbag Muhammad saying that. Who is the best man? Who is the best people, according to Muhammad? Is those who bring the people with the chain around their necks like dogs. Am I saying that? This is the most authentic books for Muhammadan. This is Al-Bukhari. You are the best people ever raised up for, look between two brackets, for the benefit of mankind. The Muslim will quote this part for you, will not continue. Will say, Prophet said, you are the best people raised for the benefit of mankind. But by the way, the hadith never says the word benefit. But when you hear the word benefit, you say, oh, that's good. I mean, what's wrong with that? It's for the benefit of mankind. Who hate that? Nobody. Do I care really who is the one who make who discovered electricity for me? This is for the benefit of mankind. But no, that's not what they meant. The benefit of mankind are those, the best for mankind is those who bring who? Bring the mankind like dogs, like animals, with the chain around their necks until they embrace Islam. Do you see it? And then you see those stupid hippie in America and Europe going and supporting Hamas. When this religion believe in killing everybody, enslaving everybody. And who is the one saying that? Muhammad and Allah. And then if a Christian prince, he read that for you, they will say to you, is teaching hate. In fact, when I was in the Philippines, I met with the foreign minister of the Philippines. And then after the meeting, we have like a, you know, let us say, little conference, and they asked me to make a little speech on the stage. And then there is a priest, he's a minister from a church in Canada. It's called Anna what? Anabaptist, something like this. I forgot the name really. It's something like that. Imagine this Christian. He's a Christian. After I came from the stage and we finished my speech, you know, shaking hands with people. So he said to me, "So what do you do exactly?" I said, "What do you mean?" He said, "I noticed like you are dividing people." So, what? He said, "Because you were quoting things will spread hate." I said, "I was quoting Muhammad." So instead of saying Muhammad is spreading hate, he's accusing me that I am the one. No, not Baptist, Anabaptist, something, Anabaptist, something like this. Anna, it have to have Anna first, not Baptist. Anabaptist, he's a Canadian, he's an idiot. And then, guys, I looked the guy name. I found his page in Skype. If you remember, not Skype, sorry, in Facebook. If you remember, I made videos about him too. All his page, he's posting quotation of Prophet Muhammad, how amazing he is. But he is a minister in a church, promoting Islam. And he claimed that by doing this, we build bridges between Christians and Muslims. By doing what? By posting lies Muhammad never said. Posting a picture of Muhammad I saw in his page, and you know, so I said to him, "This is Muhammad now." I thought images is haram in Islam. So this guy, he accused me, you know, that I am spreading hate when I made my speech. And there was the foreign minister of the Philippines, and I have a meeting with him. And I met many congressmen. Actually, you know what? When they decide to make the peace agreement with the Muslims in the south of Philippines, I was invited to give me their opinion, to give my personal opinion for any adjustment. And I have pictures of myself actually with the speaking, the president's speaker man, the head of the senators, the founder of the senators in the Philippines, and all of them, they love listening to me. But this potato, white man from Canada, and he is a Christian minister, he said that I am spreading hate. Can you believe it? And he was posting quotation for Muhammad, deceiving the Christians. And I start posting what he is saying is absolutely false. Read this, read this, read this. And then he blocked me, the coward. I made a video actually for him. I said, I challenge you to debate me. You remember we met in person. Do you dare? Coward, he don't dare. There was a Muslim there, wearing a hat, like, you know, dressed like a Muslim, and he came to me, and he have like a young man with him. He's like a little bit older. He said, "Can we take picture with you?" I said, "Why, Abdul, when you take picture with me?" You know, they want to take a picture with me so they can spread around. Like, who is this guy? Who is this guy? He made our prophet look like a donkey. Suddenly, Abdul want to take pictures with me. I said, he said, "Well, look like everybody here, like, respect you very much. So I think it's going to be good for us, I mean, to take a picture with you." I said, "I'm not a celebrity. I don't care for those things. Sorry. Take picture with somebody else. Go, the foreign minister there, go take a picture with him." I mean, who is more important, me or foreign minister? He's there. He left the foreign minister and he want to take picture with me. Yeah. Anyway, does Islam perform exorcism? I mean, Muhammad himself was under black magic according to Muslims. So how Islam can do exorcism? Don't you know that Muhammad himself, according to Muslims, he was bewitched? So if the Prophet himself was bewitched, Even when he have sex, he don't have sex. He imagine himself having sex during daytime when he is holding the goat. This is not my words. The Prophet continued for such a such period, imagining that he had sexual relationship with his wife, but in fact he did not. Why? Because he was bewitched. Do you see it? So you are saying to me Islam can do exorcism? Muhammad himself could not even save his ass. Muhammad himself, he have a devil inside him. He faint, he said stupid things, he shaitan riding him, shayateen riding him. This is his own words. And even when he have sex, he have no witnesses, including his wife. Have you ever heard of somebody? He is a prophet of God. But now can we trust him about this? The guy, even his sex is fake. Look, he imagined himself. Look, this is not me saying that. This is Aisha, his favorite sex toy. The Prophet continued for such and such. You ask the Muslim how long, they say to you 6 months, a year and a half, 2 years maximum. So for 2 years the guy was receiving imagination. How we can trust this guy? You know, when I was in the army, I met with the guy. He was released. You know, like when you release from the army, I get released. They give me the paper. It says release with honor. Some people release with dishonor. Some people release because of mental illness. So he told me, I forgot the number. I think it's called 17, something like that. I forgot really what is the number. So he said to me, I said, oh, you finished your service? He said, no, they let me go. I have, he told me the number, you know, it's a medical code. So I said, what is that? He said, I imagine things, so they have to let me go. I said, what do you mean, like you imagine things? He said, well, I imagine there is somebody there, or I hear sometimes voices. And the army, they can't let somebody, soldier holding a gun, and he can imagine somebody there, you know, so they let him go. And this is Muhammad. I mean, we cannot trust the guy to be a soldier, but we can trust Muhammad. He himself, even his sex is fake, which means his wife is not there. There's no wife, which means the sex is done with something else. Any Muslim can tell us Muhammad was imagining having sex with who? And with what? They cannot answer. Can anyone from Hamas can tell us what's going on? Is that because of the Jews? Actually, yes. According to the hadith, a Jewish guy, his name is Lubayd ibn al-Asam, is the one who made the prophet and the effect of magic. How he did that? He took hair from his anus. This is Lubayd. He's a Jew. The Jewish Lubayd, he took the hair from the anus of Prophet Muhammad, beautiful hair. You know his hair is smooth, especially in his anus. And he made magic on it. And he used the skin of a pollen, male date, tree, and comp. Look at that complexion. This is voodoo, you know, fictions, stupid religion. And then he come and here and he stuck it with it, and he keep it under the stone in the will of the one. Look, all of this just to control Prophet Muhammad, brother. And look, the evil Jewish man, look where he hide the hair of the Prophet. True story. And then, if we, let me show you more. This is Hamas. This is the founder of Hamas, the scumbag Muhammad. The Jews behind everything, brother. Anything happened to Muhammad, here we go. A Jew, look at this. A Jew among the Jews. He's a Jew among the Jews. Look at this. This is like Jew square meter. So a Jew among the Jews. That's deep. What the heck? He is a Jew from among the Jews? Are you serious? I mean, how in the world this has happened that he is a Jew from among the Jews? Shouldn't be he is a Jew from among the Christians or the Hindus? I mean, really, you said he's a Jew. So a Jew from among the Jews of Bani Zurayk, whose name is Lubayd al-Asam, he casts a spell on the Prophet. Ooh, Shatut Hamas, Habibi Hamas, Habibi, you are going to go doomed. The Jews is going to make your anus red and round and circle, and they will sell it in eBay for memory of what happened. You know, the Jews, they will make, they will bring Hamas, they will put him in eBay, the business, a Jewish guy, he will do business. He captured the Hamas guy, put him in eBay. And then the Prophet, he began to imagine that he had done something. In fact, he did not. I'm telling you, the Jews can do a lot of things. The Jew, like, look now. I think a Jew, he made me imagine things. There's a Jew here. Who's a Jew? Give me one. There's a Jew here. Because, I don't know, I'm imagining the view. 8,109. The Jews is doing it. It can't be true. I assure you that the one who did that is a Jew. Otherwise, this is impossible. And look at this. I'm imagining more things too. Those, I see boobs. I see two boobs. Oh, hold on, what? Why they are orange? Oh, this is too orange. Oh, okay. But, hey, Jewish guys, stop doing that to me, man. What are you doing? I almost thought they are boobs. I mean, Jewish people, they can do a lot of things. This is why they hate the Jews. They blame anything in the Jews. This guy is an idiot. Obviously, he's mentally ill. He have a demon inside him. They blame the Jews. Who in the world want to believe that there's a guy, he took a hair from guy, and then he made the guy, and they're magic? What the heck? And to make it more hilarious, the one who taught the Jews magic, who? Anyone knows? Nobody remember? You forgot? The story of Harut and Marut? Allah, he sent two angels, brother. Harut and Marut. Where? In the Babylon Tower. Oh. And he opened a school of Harry Potter. And brother, but the school Allah he opened for magic, he sent two angels, Harut and Marut, before they teach anyone magic. They tell him, disclaimer, disclaimer. What? This magic we are teaching you is to separate, to cause separation between the man and the wife. Why Allah want to open a school like this? I mean, have you ever heard of religion? The stupid Muhammad, he heard a fictional story from Armenia about two demons. One, his name is Harut, one, his name is Marut. Those are two that are responsible for making women and men fight, the wife and the husband. The stupid Muhammad, he took the story, he put it in the Quran as usual. This is why in chapter 9, verse number 61, it says that he was 69. It says he is, he's an ear. Muhammad is what? He's an ear. What does that mean? Well, he anything, just tell him anything, he put it in the Quran. Any story you want. Anything you want. Just tell Muhammad, verse number 61. You see, it says, they say, the people, they say he's an ear to any news. Tell him anything, he will make a verse about it. Say banana, he add the banana to Quran. Say flying carpet, he put the flying carpet in the Quran. Say the story of the cow in the Quran. It's any story, just tell him a story. Right away, he make it a story in the Quran. So here is the story that there's two angels sent by Allah They are Armenian, Harut and Marut, and they are the reason for separation between wife and husband. If there's any woman here, she have a problem with her husband? Give me one if you have. If there's any man here, he have a problem with his wife? Give us one if you have. Brothers, sisters, listen carefully. Your problem is in the clinic of Harut and Marut. You better go to Harut. Tell him, man, leave us alone. Okay? Pay him, do something. I mean, just do something. Fix it, fix it. I heard Harut and Marut, they like baklava. Give them baklava. Like make a contract, I will give you baklava once a month or something, you know? This way, you will not get divorced. Because obviously, Harut and Marut is behind it. Why you want to let Harut and Marut, the angels of Allah, who came in the Babylon tower, where they came? In the Babylon. Where? In the Babylon. Like, why there? Because this is the tower where God come, you know? The elevator. Like, what the heck? This is horrible. I mean, how in the world this story became in the Quran? And then they said to you, Muhammad, 100% is scientifically proven. The Quran is from God. Obviously. And then there is a story behind this, actually. Harut and Marut, they have sex with a human woman. Her name is Venus. And then she get the password from them to go to the heaven. And when she was going to heaven, Allah, he cursed her. And he made her the Venus star or planet. True story. To make it simple for those who are watching, our video is about Hamas and the garbage of Muhammad. We as a Christian, we should support Israel. This religion hates everybody. They hate the Hindus. They hate the atheists. They hate the Buddhists. They hate the Christians. And because the Jews are a small, tiny minority in the world, they are easy target. They are soft target. If you let them do anything to Israel, you are a criminal. You are part of the crime. The filthy Muhammad, he claimed that every bad thing happening in the world is because of the Jews. In fact, he is the most filthy, disgusting criminal ever. Muhammad, he claimed there's two ugly creatures in this earth. The female. All women are the devil. Muhammad, he says women can come in the image of the devil and they live in the image of the devil. And the second person who is the most filthy creature, according to Muhammad, is a person who is a Jew. So Muhammad, he claimed, if not the children of Israel, you see the word Bani Israel? Here you notice, by the way, why they don't even translate it. Why they are saying Bani Israel? What is that? They don't want you to understand. He is saying the children of Israel. If not the children of Israel, no meat would decay. This is how bad, how much Muhammad, he hate the Jews. So if you want to fight Hamas, fight Muhammad. If you want to fight Hamas, fight Islam. For Islam is hatred. Islam is racist. Islam is disgusting. Islam is a cult of blood and sex. And tell those feminine, the LGBT, according to Muhammad, every woman is a devil. And if you are a man who think that you are a woman, according to Muhammad, you are a devil. Yes, brother or sister. I mean, these days you do not know who's a male or who's a female. Did you see the guy wearing a panty supporting Hamas? If I play the video now, people would die laughing. Shall I play the video? I will hurt your eyes. I don't want to watch it again, man. I mean, I hate to see this idiot naked, disgusting. It hurt my eyes. The filthy Muhammad, he claimed that women, they advance in the image of the devil and they retreat in the image of the devil. Does any one of us agree that his mother, she is the devil? I challenge any one of those Hamas to print this and put it in the top of his mother's grave. Would you? Would you agree? Like, we know you hate the Jews, no problem. And we are getting you busted with it. Don't mess with the Jews. You are no match. Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. The Jews come to you, hey, please stop, ceasefire. Ceasefire, and look what they are doing to us. This is not fair. You know, and 2 days ago you were victorious, happy. Praise be to Allah. You know, pissing the ground, shaking your booty, stealing TV. You know, did you see the guy stealing the coffee machine from the Jewish house? Even the guy who cannot walk, he has sticks in his hand. He can't even walk. He's a thief too. But they're civilian, by the way, brother. Civilians. People who support Hamas Muslims, would you like to print this and put it in the top of your mother bed or your mother grave? I challenge you. And if you are a woman who support those filthy religion, and you are from the feminine group, or you are an LGBT quotation community, because they are community, they have a state, it's called LGBT. The Prime Minister of LGBT, would you like to accept this? That women, they are advancing in the image of the devil, and they are, you know, where is your, the one who want to fight oppression for women? And, you know, and you are a man who think you are a woman. What happened? Suddenly they are supporting Muhammad. Mental illness. I hope next time I will come live on air, we will hear more better news, you know, for us. And we hope that victory will be here. And this is what we found. This is the news from yesterday. The map, we see that Israel occupied those two areas, as you see. Those two areas here. Which mean they are really cutting, they are surrounding Gaza from every side. And soon, I hope soon, you know, they keep talking about long period of war. I don't think so, because based on what I see here, if this is what they did in 2 days, I mean, what they will do then in a week, you know? And usually now, actually, now soon is going to be like morning time there. Things get hot, and like look like their advance always happen between like between 6 p.m. and 9 p.m. and then there's little exchange of fire, and then until the morning, and then in the morning suddenly like boom, 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 like, you know, so like early morning, and then the whole day almost is quiet, not too much. But this is because we see from one side. Remember, Gaza, the war is happening in the other side. The cameras now is way all the way at the end of Gaza, from the south side. The real fight is way far. Like, you cannot see it. It's really from the other side. That's why we don't see much. We see just like a flash of a bomb or some red or etc. But today afternoon, you know, afternoon my time, it was night time there. I mean, the bombing was really crazy. It was just sunset, almost like, you know, dark, and then it went really, I mean, it cannot believe it how the whole sky became red. And yes, Israel is powerful, and they are smart, but I hope the Israeli will be smarter and learn from what happened to them. That those who you think they are friends, they are not. You sign peace agreement with them or not, they are not your friends. They will never be your friends. They will wait for the moment, the day, the moment, the second you are weak, and they will attack you. So stay vigilant. Your enemy will hate you until the day of judgment, as long as they are Muslims. And your friends is the Christians. Your friends can be the Hindus. They can be the Buddhists, but they cannot be the Muslims. Remember that. Their prophet said to them that time will come and you will kill the Jew. And if a Jew, the Jews hide behind a tree or a rock. The tree and the rock, they will say, there's a Jew behind me, kill him. And that's what Hamas keep quoting when they make speeches. So remember that. This is not a war about land. This is a war about filth and hatred religion. And a peace agreement in a paper is not the reason for them not to attack you. It's the fear of your power. The day Egypt will be more powerful than you, they will flood you. If those little terrorists, they have a couple of thousand of fighters and some rockets and some Kalashnikov, they think they can conquer you. What about countries like Egypt? What if the Iranians, they have nukes? You better wake up and do something before they have it. I want to say thank you all for being here. And this is your brother Christian Prince, was serving you humbly for today. And I will see you soon again. Feel free to subscribe. And if you already subscribed, don't forget to unsubscribe so we can make Hamas happy. God is good, so is Jesus. And the Bible says, time for peace and time for war. And now it is time for war. The wicked man have to pay. The wicked man have to pay. It is time to pay. Time for peace and time for war. And we are now in time for war. God bless you, and may the Lord keep you, protect you safe and healthy. Thank you.